Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanasrakaya Chakshurunmritam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our ISKCONBURLA official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss Nectar of Instruction 10, number 10. So, it is stated here that Karmibhya Parito Hare Priyataya Vyaktim Jajur Jnanina तेभ्यो ज्ञान विमुक्त भक्ति परमा प्रेमिक निष्ठा स्तुतः तेभ्यस्ता पशुपाल पंकज दृशस्ताभ्योऽपि साराधिका प्रेष्ठा तद्वद् इयं तदीय सरसितां नाश्रयेत् कः कृति. In the Shastra it is said that of all types of fruitive workers, he who is advanced in knowledge of the higher values of life is favored by the Supreme Lord Hari. Out of many such people who are advanced in knowledge or jnanis, one who is practically liberated by virtue of his knowledge may take to devotional service. He is superior to the others. However, one who has actually attained prema, pure love of Krishna, is superior to him. The gopis are exalted above all the advanced devotees because they are always totally dependent upon Sri Krishna, the transcendental coward boy. Among the gopis, Srimati Radharani is the most dear to Krishna. Her kunda, her lake, is as profoundly dear to Lord Krishna as is most beloved of the gopis. Who then will not reside at Radhakunda and in a spiritual body surcharged with ecstatic devotional feelings of Prakruta Bhava, render loving service to the divine couple Sri Radha and Govinda, who perform their Ashtakariya Leela, their eternal eightfold daily pastimes. Indeed, those who execute devotional service on the banks of Radhakunda are the most fortunate people in the universe. Most fortunate people. At the present moment, almost everyone is engaged in some kind of fruitive activity. Those who are desirous of gaining material profits by working are called karmis or fruitive workers. All living entities within this material world have come under the spell of Maya. This is described in the Vishnu Purana 6.7.61. Vishnu Shakti Paraprokta Kshetra Gyankya Tatapara Avidya Karma Sangyanam Tritiya Shakti Uchyate. Sages have divided the energies of the Supreme Personality of Godhead into three categories, namely the spiritual energy, the marginal energy, and the material energy. The material energy is considered to be the third class energy, a Tritiya Shakti. Those living beings within the jurisdiction of the material energy sometimes engage themselves like dogs and hogs in working very hard simply for sense gratification. However, in this life or after executing pious activities in the next life, some karmis become strongly attached to performing various kinds of sacrifices mentioned in the Vedas. Thus, on the strength of their pious merit, they are elevated to heavenly planets. Actually, those who perform sacrifices strictly according to Vedic injunctions are elevated to the moon and planets above the moon. As mentioned in Bhagavad Gita 9.21, Kine Punya Martalokam Visandhi. After exhausting the results of their so-called pious activities, they can return to the earth, which is called Martaloka, the place of death. Although such persons may be elevated to the heavenly planets by their pious activities, and although they may have enjoyed life there for so many thousands of years, they nonetheless must return to this planet when the results of their pious activities are exhausted. This is the position of all karmis, including those who act piously and those who act impiously. On this planet, we find many businessmen, politicians, and others who are simply interested in material happiness. They attempt to earn money by all means, not considering whether such means are pious or impious. Such people are called karmis or gross materialists. Among the karmis are some bikarmis, people who act without the guidance of Vedic knowledge. Those who act on the basis of Vedic knowledge perform sacrifices for the satisfaction of the Lord Vishnu and to receive benedictions from him. In this way, they are elevated to higher planetary systems such as karmis. Such karmis are superior to the vikarmis, but they are faithful to the directions of Vedas and are certainly dear to Krishna. In Bhagavad Gita 4:11, Krishna says, Jajatamang prapadyante tang tadev bhajamiham. In whatever way one surrenders unto me, I reward him accordingly. Krishna is so kind that he fulfills the desires of the karmis and jnanis, and not to speak of the bhaktas. Although the karmis are sometimes elevated to higher planetary systems, as long as they remain attached to fruitive activities, they must accept new material bodies after death. If one acts piously, he can attain a new body among the demigods in the higher planetary systems, or he may attain some other position in which he can enjoy a higher standard of material happiness. Or, on the other hand, those who are engaged in impast activities uh, sorry, are degraded and take bath as animals, trees, and plants. Thus, those primitive actors who do not care for the Vedic directions Vikarmis are not appreciated by learned and saintly persons. As stated in Srimad Bhagavatam 5:5-4, Nunang Pramatta Kurde Vikarma Jad Indya Prita Pranati Na Sadhu Mani Jat Atmanoyam Asanapi Krasadasadeha. Materialists who are hard like dogs and hogs simply for sense gratification are actually mad. They simply perform all kinds of abominable activities simply for sense gratification. Materialistic activities are not at all worthy of an intelligent man, for as a result of such activities, one gets a material body which is full of misery. The purpose of human life is to get out of these threefold miserable conditions which are concomitant with material existence. Unfortunately, fit workers are mad to earn money and acquire temporary material comforts by all means. Therefore, they risk becoming degraded to lower species of life. Materialists foolishly make many plans to become happy in the material world. They do not stop to consider that they will only live for a certain number of years, out of which they must spend the major portion acquiring money for sense gratification. And ultimately, in this way, they waste their time. And this is the verdict of Srimad Bhagavatam 5:5-5. Prabhavastavad abhudajata. One should therefore be eager. One should therefore be eager for what should they do? Understand the science of the soul, Atma Tattva. Unless one comes to the platform of Atma Tattva, by which one can understand that the soul and not the body is oneself, one remains in the platform of ignorance. Out of thousands and even millions of ignorant people who are wasting their time simply by gratifying their senses, one may come to the platform of knowledge and understand higher values of life. Sarva karma akshara partha jnani parasamapate, jnani parismapate. It's stated in Bhagavad Gita. Such a person is called a jnani. The jnani knows that fruitive activities will bind him to material existence and cause him to transmigrate from one kind of body to another, as indicated in Srimad Bhagavatam by the term Sarira Bandha, bound to bodily existence. As long as one maintains any conception of sense enjoyment, his mind will be absorbed in karma, fruitive activity, and this will oblige him to transmigrate from one body to another. Thus, a jnani is considered superior to a karmi because he at least refrains from the blind activities of sense gratification. This is the verdict of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In this way, we see when jnani takes to devotional service, he rapidly becomes superior to an ordinary jnani. It is stated, Bhunam Janmanamante Jnanavanam Prapadate. So it takes so many lifetimes to understand that Lord is all in all, Vasudeva. After taking to devotional service under the regular principles, a person may come to the platform of spontaneous love of Godhead, following in the footsteps of great devotees like Narada and Sanaka and Sanatan. The Supreme Personality of Godhead then recognizes him to be superior. The devotees who have developed love of Godhead are certainly in an exalted position. For all these devotees, the gopis are recognized as superior because they do not know anything other than satisfying Krishna. In this way, we see that no one can excel the devotional service of Srimati Radharani. And even Krishna cannot understand the attitude of Srimati Radharani, therefore he took a position and appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, just to understand her transcendental feelings. In this way, Srila Prabhu Goswami gradually concludes that Srimati Radharani is the most exalted devotee of Krishna and that her Kunda, Lake Sri Radha Kunda, is the most exalted place. This is verified in a quotation from Laghu Bhagavatamrita Uttarakhanda 45, as quoted in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Yatha Radha Priya Vishnu Tasya Kundam Priyam Tatha Sarva Gopishu Saivaika Vishnur Atyanta Vallaha. Just as Srimati Radharani is dear to the Supreme Lord Krishna, Vishnu, so her bathing place Radha Kunda is equally dear to Krishna. Among all the gopis, she alone stands supreme as the Lord's most beloved. Therefore, everyone interested in Krishna consciousness should ultimately take shelter of Radha Kunda and execute devotional service there throughout one's life. This is the conclusion of Prabhu Goswami's in the 10th verse of Padaseva. So there is one left, 11th instruction. We will take it later. Thank you very much for listening to this lecture, and please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like our channel and